look for
They
these
just had to
answers
fight
from
better on
GENG.
sites.
Komodo, tell me about
Like the
these
spacing from GE was so good.
Right? So
They were always gonna.
coming to expect here. So we
They
really
were
just
always
need
at
to see
worst
GENG
going to go 1-for-1 in
awaken
trades,
into that I think the analyst
and they
said
just won the
perfectly,
first shot
They've
every
seen
single time, so they didn't need to.
play this
Okay,
on
GENG
this
on
map
attack,
before.
GE
So
on
it's gonna be
defense,
counters, it's gonna be
and
tells.
GE
It makes
might
me
have.
very interested to see what the learning for
I
Global
was
has
gonna say,
been.
okay, at least
coming
only
into
one
this
person
series
shoots
too.
the
MCE being
shoots the
here
turret down.
with the team a map up.
I like
in
this from
13
Foxy.
to 3 fashion.
No
Absolutely
way.
ridiculous. Currently though, we've got
Do
a
they
pistol
even
round
know
underway,
that if the turret
and
gets
mid
shot,
is
that they'll
just
then
where
put the
Global
shock,
Esports are
they'll
wanting
then put
to
the alarm
slip
bot here,
between.
so they shocked it after.
Very precarious.
Unless they saw the,
got a friend alongside him, Poppy.
Unless they
GENG,
saw it
though,
as well.
being very cautious as to play
Nelzinho, hello
around
mate, how
these
you doing?
positions. Now information gained. Yudotan
How's things now?
possibly sourcing out contact. Foxy9 as well. Relay goes out. As well as the flash. Ash now coming in, gets a kill.
Oh, this is just a scrappy mid battle, isn't it, at the moment? GENG, though, wanting to double down. Crystal has something to say.
Oh, and now it's on to Ben! Unfortunately, not able to quite land the mark. And with that, a lot
Stressful,
of damage sustained.
yeah.
And they know Crystal was towards C as well.
Dude, Neil, someone in chat asked me the other day, like, does watching all this Valorant make you want to coach again? I was just like, dude, it's just the opposite. I just see how stressed all the coaches are. It just reminds me. Reminds me what it was like.
To find something at the A site, but now you can just shift into a big flank. Sees the retrieval of Foxy9's utility.
Yeah, it's good timing, but he was out of range of the alarm bot anyway.
See if Texture will be want to reach.
Dude, Neil, you had some crazy maps this week.
Has to land every single shot possible, but Munchkin
You had some mad maps.
Off to the next, and it's Yeoman now.
Like Road was
Heaven. With his position already
watch.
located, Foxy9 from right underneath will be able to take him out.
Yeah, Crystal just didn't check the corner, unfortunately, there. Had to cut a couple of them to try and
yeah, that's what I'm saying, no.
Global Esports on the board, though.
I'm saying, they don't realize how good I've got it right now.
We'll see how much that's going to translate in towards as well. Now, coming in towards this map as well, a lot more importance is put on this series too when you consider that the championship points for GENG.
Wait, you guys only had one scrim on that map?
RRQ. It's opportunity for those two teams to get some more points to be in contention for this championship.
Neil, they curveballed you, right?
Towards a good playoffs run. You got to start to wonder what do the points really look like.
Because they banned it week before.
Right? DRX, RRQ, GENG have played both of them. They got a victory and they got a loss. So there's no opportunity to try and keep in front of those two teams now, as opposed to the next two series that they do have. Team Secret and Nongshim.
Things can really shake up, that's for sure. Now into the corner though, Munchkin straight on, square into target.
Yeah, just slow and steady for GENG. Again, clearing a lot of these corners, making sure there's no little trap plays that this composition can come out with. Strengthen this Sentinel utility. Forward positions from Yudotan.
He had 5 scrims overall, just 1 on that comp. Oh, okay.
Well. But apart from that, really, this round
should be night and
day for GENG.
Feeling close by though, at least trying to take someone out with the right click. Not gonna happen this time. Texture onto the double. Just banning Crystal left. Maybe able to take a couple pot shots.
Try snowball Ash a little bit, make sure he gets that Sova all early.
Yeah, the only opportunity would be Karen.
Yeah, for people that don't watch GENG play this map much, I'll kind of explain how you have to play against it on defense. It's a rough one to play against it on defense. Viper, as soon as Viper gets over towards the site, you pretty much win because one of your chokes, normally the 2 chokes, you have to actually retake the site. Is going to have a Viper smoke on it, so I normally call this the VIP comp because of the Viper. And what the hell is going on here?
That is so illegal.
I thought it was a gentleman's agreement, man. What happened here? He cares about the stats, dude. He's not messing about. He just got 13-3'd. He just wants to win.
Sometimes game doesn't know game. So
yeah, basically on defense, you either heavy hold the sites or you have to push mid reactively, to be honest, when you lose the signs.
Look like in the double Sensi play.
Oh man.
Good to hear the laughter there. Outlaw still in play for Munchkin though as well. Not going to be doing too much unless Papi goes for a bit of a risky peek. Oh, if it's Yeoman who gets double tagged out by the Outlaw. So now you lose a lot
Yeoman
of that
has revenge earlier,
for
but
Global, but equally a shutdown onto Texture.
Quickly found. Stalls GENG. Certainly won't be seeing the spike going in towards C anytime soon.
Always interested to see in these Cypherlock comps as well where the utility is moved from, right? This time you've got a trap at the top of sewers on that A site. You've got the barrier mesh at the front of B. We're now destroyed. It should have a little bit of extra rotation eyes from Global Esports.
Ban played this comp at Talon.
Lost
Yeah,
situation.
did they have a Neon as
Global have
well,
to
or
be
did they have a
lot more
different
aware
agent?
on where Global want to position, and it can, where GENG want to position, and it can start to toy with a couple of.
I wonder if they
rotations
copy
of
paste.
CVs, which is-
I wonder if they copy paste
Global
the
Esports are looking to go up through mid.
game plan
Thirsty for
where they hit B and the Byrons.
Yeah, and I love the
This is
alarm
nice from
bot, actually.
GE,
This
right?
positioning will be the early warning
Lose
for
over
the
towards
bot.
A, gets
if there's
quiet,
any
question marks, and
ambitious
they
creep up
push through
from
middle. You
GE.
got to push through middle. Again, if smokes go in these chokes,
And that gets pinged off as well.
you got one
GENG
extra
will
choke to
just
go through. You gotta push
forward.
behind,
Global
at least
has to make
create
that
the
decision.
pressure, or actually like push behind and
Nothing's gonna be backside as well
go
here
through
at
the other
moment, so it
avenues.
should be a good post plant for GENG.
Yeah, because
Get
now
it
this
in,
means
get
that the Viper's
situated.
watching behind
Not gonna
here
have
as
an
well,
ultimate
so
online
it's
just
weaker
yet.
over
Let's
towards
Ash
site.
finds
So
one kill
this is good.
in
It's still a
this
very
fight
hard
from
retake
4-4.
because they're all going through this. Yeah.
Race to the base,
Like as soon as
everyone's
they kind of got to
ready
wait
now.
for the
You've got
Viper smoke.
Omen
It's
flash
just a
from
perma
Papi
smoke.
prepped. Crystal with the grab that possibly, but
Dude, it's actually wild how many kills
from
that off
Ash.
angle gets.
Ban now through the smokes. Papi, everyone's chiming forward. Munchkin alongside Foxy9 are dancing around the site.
Nice shot.
Foxy lands a beautiful Guardian shot. And at this
Oh,
point, it's
nice
just
shot,
Papi
man.
close
What the
range,
hell?
not able to duke it out. GENG pick up
Okay,
the bonus.
GENG are looking
Good
for
hold on the side
revenge,
there
man.
as well.
It's a pistol
Kinda
into a
waiting to see
bonus.
where Crystal might use that grav net, but he just gets his head removed from his shoulders up at heaven. Bit unfortunate there for Global. You know, you want to get in towards a retake here. Losing a player such as Yeoman really early on.
Speak any Icelandic? Nah, it's so hard, dude. It's so hard and there's no app to help me.
Together, and you can just get locked out at these angles very easily by GENG.
Duolingo has like
Have to see some
Klingon and some like Game of Thrones language, but it doesn't have Icelandic. Pretty messed up, man.
And another early timeout coming out from one of these teams, right? We saw an early one over in map 1 from GENG. This time, Global Esports don't want to allow such momentum to build.
Same script. Same script,
Needing
it's
to
different
pick
team.
things back up right where they left off from Icebox. However, Komodo, I mean,
It doesn't,
they've
Sonya.
been
Check it.
trying to source out information towards the mid phase of the rounds. You know, feels like
A lot of
that's where they
Icelandic
kind of
speak
get
English.
stopped a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
honestly,
times.
pretty much everyone does, apart from maybe like
right now, Global are going to have to just try and find some early
maybe
advantages
some of like the
before
really
that,
older
right?
people
It's
don't.
one of those
but-
interesting things as well when they are running the double sentinel composition, putting them on one sort of site, you generally are, you know, strong in that site, right? They play it a little bit differently away from the utility, try to find GENG who are really having none
Okay,
of
force
it
them
at
down
the
to the
moment.
eco,
They're
but it's a
playing
nice
very
early
slow,
timeout from
not
GE.
too much haste.
Try and recover it a little bit.
Really
Munchkin
changes the
still
look
got the
on what
outlaw.
the strength
Everyone
would
can
be.
get one shot. They're for a
Looking
4-1.
for these little
And
entrapment
so they
plays at
want
the
to
moment.
maybe hold onto the
As soon as
chokes
Munchkin gets,
more
any
over
wind
towards
that this is
A.
what's happening, right?
Set
Caught
one
in
up
the
would
grab
definitely
net's
help
getting
holding the
paranoid
sites
as
that they
well.
have to hold.
Might just be the go time for GENG
Good too.
to skedaddle away.
I mean, they
And
did
look
try
to bring
something similar on the
past.
pistol.
Oh, with the smoke gone though, might be a little more difficult for Munchkin now. At least he's got Ash alongside
Okay, so it
him.
feels a little bit
Drone,
like the pistol,
just
but
a
then they
check.
actually know that they're going to re-clear over towards A.
Wait for this paranoia as well to come on out to bail them out, and it does.
Sure, they work out it's a trap play
Really, what
though.
do you
They
take
can
away
pretty
from this
much
is Global Esports position at A
go
lobby,
elsewhere.
where now GENG are just gonna run away.
Yeah, that was a lot of utility spent, Komodo. Gotta admit.
Yeah,
That means pretty much open
Sonya,
side now
honestly,
for
that might
GENG
be the
if
best
they
we
go
got,
into
dude.
C.
yeah, they were just hoping to get
Learning
a good
Icelandic
entrapment
language,
play
that's
in
what
the
it's
very
called, it's
beginning, right?
catchy.
Catch a couple in the net, finish them off. But with that not happening, now it's just into the C site. And a bit of a
Prepper
flank to
Peasty
come
with the
through from
prime.
GE.
Appreciate the 4 months.
Well, tougher retakes for GE here as well. Munchkin at least able to pick up the first frag.
Oh.
Yudotan not too bad either.
It's done.
Oh, perfect on the relay bolt, but Texture still alive. Oh,
Dude,
Crystal
Foxy9 might actually
with
be in
that
trouble.
peek might make
Yeah.
things possible now.
Dude, they put an
for
ult
GE.
into it. Oh, damn, they're going for it.
Annihilation ripped. Ash Managed just to swap over onto Garage.
Oh.
What a tap from Karen!
What the hell was that?
2-on-2, and Crystal marches forward, trying.
Okay,
but
nice
it's
shot
not
from
gonna
Karen, bro.
happen.
That was
Gen G
outrageous.
Managed to stabilize.
And they got the
that was a
ult
bit
out
of
of them, so they're going to be happy as well. Don't think the ult idea was too bad there, though. 2v4. Well, 2v4 if you know that you get him in it.
Maybe doesn't need to pull out the Annihilation and has that towards the site. Still, some good damage that comes on through. It'll keep the economy
Garage has got to chill there.
more in check quickly. Not going to have an immediate effect in this next round, of course, because 4 in a row from Gen G. Kind of happy with how things are starting on this map at the moment. But you get 1, you get 2.
It might actually be alright then. Okay, maybe I'll look into that.
A very important round for Global Esports now. Timeout that they use at the end of 3. You're hoping for it to come into a play right here, and that is not a good start for them, is it? Harpy, first casualty.
Yeah, Smoke's got not too much to delay with now. Relay has
Yeah, they
gone
love
in.
this one.
As well.
They love the wall at the top with the TP in the wall. They actually do it on C, they do it on B. Every single time.
Got an option for the Viper's pit here. Munchkin falls back a little bit.
Like old
Spread
Omen
deep in
theory,
towards
but
the
with the wall,
grassland,
it's cool.
spread in towards the side as
Sometimes
well.
as well they do
Don't
like
really
TP,
want any more for
TP,
Yeoman.
like
They're gonna
get
put
to the
bodies in
back.
this pit
Sometimes
to
they'll do a
clear it
TP on the top, TP away, so you think he might be at the back. Sometimes he TPs once and then just starts dueling you.
Got a couple more marking towards the back window.
Yeah, and Gen G, honestly, I would say Viper ult-wise, like 70% of the time they go over towards B these days.
Of the post-plan scenario, they're disconnected, watching for any flanks, and they can shoot at their utility towards the side if they need as well.
Okay, with this one the money's out of control, but the money was already pretty good, so the call to save here from GE is definitely the right call. They would have lost this no matter what.
Can at least try again in the next round.
Cross that one off. We'll see what we can muster up. But at the same time, I mean, Gen G is just keeping up with this performance. And they're much more comfortable on a map like this compared to Icebox.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Haven, once upon a time, right? The map that you just look to Gen G to be some pioneers and some just massive strengths, right? They, even in the change-up of the Teo coming in instead of the Sova, they're still looking pretty proficient on it too. Back towards the common...
Quite a few more, man.
They still know how the map works.
Gen G are pretty good on defense with this comp, so...
They'll count some extra utility towards this A lobby yet again. And they should be aware that...
like, they need to start getting on the board, man. Like, normally I think people need like 6, at minimum 5, I guess.
There's at least 2. You can make an educated guess if it is the same trap play. Munchkin will reveal that now with the peek out.
Possibly looking out for the upcoming ones as well. The triple bound! Yeoman shuts it down, but has to hold out for more space. It's not going to happen, Ash. He will just crack those doors open straight into the A site. And at this point, Ban is just wondering where his teammates have gone.
I wonder what Crystal
Players
was doing there.
From
Looking
China.
to change weapons on the floor, maybe expecting that Munchkin was just going to fall away after finding those 2 kills.
No, I think most of them are from like Crossfire and stuff,
between his legs a little bit there. And now just on to Ban to do the same, try and hold this weapon in toward the next round. As Gen G will be claiming their 6th here.
Going hunting as well.
My eyes are down.
Camera broken, and Ban now suddenly very aware that he's not alone on the C site. Sidesteps, get the 3 kills! Shuts down Gen G as they try to hunt him down.
Nice shots, man.
Even here, though, it's not really doing damage towards Gen G, isn't it? It's just making sure you can hold on to the gun yourself.
5 HP, Komodo.
Oh, and Karen smells him.
Right around the corner.
Oh my god, he nearly got him.
Aimed. No survival.
I wonder if we're in for another situation where we're getting the map pick very cleanly of your own,
that's true. In China, Crossfire is like,
you know, the other week with the 13-1, 31,
that is their CS.
A bit closer
to
third.
Well, that would be fun, wouldn't it, Corrode?
Yeah, it'd be very exciting to see. But, of course, that is on the play that Gen G continue this run here. And Global Esports don't come up with a bit of an answer. Second timeout deployed here for Global Esports.
Well, can't blame them.
Very early on.
Do they need to be more proactive? I think so.
Yeah, it's just a lot of slower pace.
They tried an aggro A, they've tried a bit of a aggro mid. But like, what's left? You just walk down C. Or maybe what's going to work better is like them actually reacting. Lose map control and then react mid.
Yudotan, Yeoman.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you throw it back towards
Lose
kickoff,
mid,
right, when
react
Roman
A.
was laying on
I will say that
GG.
the react A can be a bit harder
So
just because
he's
of how
coming up
long it is.
against his former squad. You look at map 1, you'd be absolutely laughing with the result. You look at map 2 right now, and you probably got a little bit of sweat dripping on your brow. But it's the affordance of winning that first map that Global Esports are still relatively okay. Their Corrode is a map that they are looking all right with. You know, a couple of iterations played already. Just the one from GENG against DRX. Some more time to practice on. Expecting that map to come in towards this series. Now, though, on the back of that previous round, lost again from Global Esports at a timeout, invested to their second.
That was
They
the
go
first
in
map. It
with
was
a bye
mad to
and a
watch, to be
different
honest
look.
with you.
It is just Yo-Man towards the A side.
It looked
again.
like GE
He's
was
not gonna be
smurfing on
going for a bit
GENG.
of a peak to get outlawed or just removed
And they
from
were
the
all
situation
smurfs.
First and foremost.
Looked like one of those ranked games where
Massive
somehow
display from Global this time.
the Radiants have ended up with
Necessary as well. The ults
the
that they're
Ascendants.
holding on to.
I say passive, Udo-tan.
Oh my god, and GENG just peeks straight into them. 2 kills already. Crystal hungry for more, but he gets punished. This round is done.
Pretty much.
Well.
As soon as you got those first 2 kills, you know that Crystal or
I can't even
somebody
blame
on
them,
Global
man.
is
They're just
incentivized
trying
to go for
different
a
things,
charge
but they're
peak.
just getting wrecked.
Very, very common.
The first map
Just
actually
doesn't
looked like
work
this,
out
just the
this
opposite way
time.
around.
It's gonna
Where
be
it just
another
looked
round
like,
for
right now it looks like
GENG.
GE have no
Save
chance. It
simulator
looked like
for
GENG had no
Global
chance
there.
first map as
Even
well.
allowed to save.
And they're happy to
Corrode will be good. Yeah, Corrode will be
possibly
good because
for
GE
more
love that
hunts as
map.
well. Ban once again
And
proving that he is not
GENG kind
prey.
of love that map as well.
But Texture has other ideas, at the very least. As
Or at
well,
least the
Komodo.
GENG
This is
stuff
now
looks like,
a lead
honestly,
secured
probably
for
the
second
thing,
half.
the stuff
That
that
is
makes the
GENG.
most sense from what I
Okay.
watch other teams.
Cyber cage up, but the shorty just makes it impossible.
That's just another non-conversion on the back of the timeout as well to come through from Global Esports.
I think now the tap was just
Look
on chat,
towards
so good.
timeouts, you know, you've got your discussions, you've got your ideas to come on through. Global Esports were a team that after timeouts were on that 50% success rate, right? Now, that kind of makes it a little bit worse having 2 there that doesn't work out. On the flip side, just a much better look for GENG. More coordinated, more comfortable, not playing speedy in towards the double sentinel. Allowing Global
Okay,
Esports
Munchkin once
to go
again,
for
the
these
opportunity
fights,
to
just
one-shot
always at a
everyone.
disadvantage, it seems.
Much more awareness coming out as well.
Light shields across the board for Global. Look towards Munchkin on these little later lurks to potentially polish off someone very quickly. Although,
Okay.
as I say that,
First
now
kill.
finally an advantage
Got a
for
first kill.
Global Esports. Crystal with a freebie, non-traded.
Making his position very well known inside of Garage as well. Deters Texture from re-peeking unless he has support.
This is the time, though, where GENG will flex a little. When they're in these positions and Munchkin's allowed to lurk around, allowed to just call for the team to bring out some bait utility, to play with his own Viper wall as well. Keep things very interested to see what will happen. And Global are seemingly aware of this at the moment.
Ritz vibing, thanks so much for the
Keeping
tier
their
1,
man
bro.
here,
Appreciate the
keeping
19
ban
months.
here.
Yeah, it's a long day today.
He can shut down Munchkin and really prevent GENG from really securing anything up, but Munchkin punches through.
That's where I talk about the light shields,
Like
right?
the Munchkin doesn't overheat on this one.
Find a second one as well. Look at Bat's positioning, trying to keep himself tucked in. Meanwhile, Texture still buried deep into this cubby position, puts up the fast lane, but not able to dig himself out.
Now this is the time the ban has to try and survive, has to try and get out, pick your poison.
At least get a single one, if anything, but he closes up front. The shorty doesn't meet its mark, though, and Ban sidesteps away. Karen now has to pick up the spike and maybe do something else.
It could ult towards C, but the timing, it would have been super close. And just doesn't work out there. Crystal for one,
Well,
onto him.
dude, that's
for the
double
closure.
7-1 today, right?
Finally, we do have Global Esports getting a round.
Yeah, I thought about it, but Crystal a little bit too sharp to come out from the back.
It's just a big opener from him as well, isn't it? Right? Not allowing Munchkin to have any further shots as well. Maybe if he has a rifle instead of that Outlaw, could go on a little bit further, try to sniff out Ban. Nevertheless, it was those lighter shields, so you respect the idea of that Outlaw. And now with a round going Global Esports' way, are they going to be able to double down, or is it just going to be one orphaned round like we saw from GENG last map?
Might not be.
Back to back, man. Back to back opening kills. Realize that they're going aggro over towards A, insta-react over towards B. Same wolfing that we're speaking about with the double TP to back of sight, and Foxy9
Honest Fury gonna
I mean, they should know he's here. He plays here every single time.
Do GENG want to stick towards this B side or not? That
Dude,
wall is
he
just gonna
walled
keep
him off.
49 isolated out of this play.
Wait, this is a weird round,
Start
man.
around as well. So this trio of GE will continue to watch their backs while they try to push up further front.
This could get quite electric here, couldn't it? Hunter's Fury and Texture with that overdrive available.
Oh, Foxy. He's still trying to watch for any potential flanks coming forward. Unfortunately, it's Yeoman who gets this drop on him. Which means now, for this GENG core, they've got to make it all work throughout this A-League area. Karon out for the
It was
double.
calm. It was a great
Crystal pushed
reposition
up
from
as
him.
well. The trade
Big
has
ult.
been found. Texture
Dude,
goes overdrive.
dude, it
And
melts
that will be the
people.
round.
Look at how
GENG.
fast they got melted.
What a triple pulled out of the hat.
That's why I say Texture has that overdrive available when push comes to shove and you're in tight corners. He's gonna get
Yeah,
ya.
dude. I mean, he's just
down
perma.
and just zap you into oblivion.
I mean, he's
there
permanently
and
tracked
open
on
up
the head, to be
for
honest.
Global Esports, a 3 versus 5 in the position, by the way, with the plant down.
Look at
And
how
just
fast
trying
this is.
to one-dimensionally push through the smoke at the choke of B. But then really Texture
The last one's
dancing around that
insane.
site, not tripping over his own feet. Global Esports.
Yeah, he's
it
good
is
with that ult,
one
though.
round
Dude, Neon's that are good
in
with
and
that
of
ult.
itself.
Just me.
And they're going to be back
This
to the
is
drawing
what was
board
annoying
here.
me
No
about
coaching
Gentlemates,
to mention,
man.
2 timeouts
This
already
ult is
exercised.
this ult is
It's
incredible.
the team that has to try and
And I
figure
can't
things
believe
out by
Gentlemates
themselves in the server now.
Lost a
And would you have it any other way for them
was
to go
it
back to what
12-6
they
and a
are hoping
12-4
would
when they had
be
this ult.
finding some success?
They
The
used
trap
it on
play
ecos.
around the A site, leaving Ban by himself at C. And he probably needs to
Yeah,
call
I'm
for
gonna
some
flame them on
assistance here
Blackjack,
because
man.
that's where GENG are prioritizing towards.
Smoked off, so Ban, just to play it safe as well, just to rendezvous with his teammates. GENG
The
meanwhile get
better
free
jet ult
reign.
these days? Yeah, I think so.
Munchkin to watch the back. Oh, he spots them out. Gets a couple of decent shots in.
All he needs is the information there, though, right? Sees a lot of bodies coming in that flank. He's just going to skedaddle away, and GENG will opt to plant on the reverse side of the site instead and go for some CT spawn play.
Now for GENG to wait for their opponents to really stream in. The drone being marked. Okay, relay bolt to soften up the site as well. Munchkin to start things off. Oh, he sprays! Another triple!
Bro survived on 1 HP
Fox
here as
stole
well,
one.
man. Got the whole
Now
lineup
it's
going.
just Ben once again.
Foxy 9 managed to steal one,
couple
but
more kills. Munchkin, how on earth is he alive with just
dude,
1
how have these been the
1
maps that we've been
HP.
given?
Feels a bit bad as well, actually, for
Oh yeah.
GE there. Papi, he blinded his team. Caught whoever was in front, I think Udotan there. Nevertheless, it's GENG doing what they do best. Back to the, I'll air quote this one, normal form when it comes towards
They're repeating
Haven.
strats, as in
What we come to
GE.
expect from
Yeah, but they
them.
gotta
Paranoia
they gotta
again
go
all the time.
aggro. It looks like,
Unfortunate, but it was just the lighter investment to come through.
or at least that's the plan that they're going with.
There anyways. 2 more rounds to go.
There's
on
only
this
certain
half. We'll see
amounts
if
of spots on the map you can
GE
go
will be able to
aggro.
Pick up any of them. You got access to a lockdown and a Hunter's Fury as well for GENG. You
The
get
speed
that
run,
pit
yeah. I mean,
pit
VOD's
two
at 23 minutes again.
early on the
Ah,
Hunter's Fury,
dude, they
actually,
double
great
swing
reveal.
long against a Sova ult.
Oh, whoops. Still trying to go on through though with the one-way now.
Dude, the
Yeoman.
one-way's
And you
nice,
can't get
yeah.
in, can you? That one way is just going to off-put you in its entirety. Some great damage on the Munchkin actually too. So this gets a little bit scrappy in the beginning. Texture removed from his teammates Hunter's Fury.
Well, lockdown in.
Yeah,
Have to be
Munchkin
respected here.
throws the
Udotan
smoke
knows
as
that he
well.
probably doesn't want to play in the gap under hell, so just going to
And
respect that
it's
one.
what we're talking
Allow
about
Genji
once
to
they get
into
over
the
towards site.
And I
Does
do
Munchkin on
actually
top
now
of this
wonder,
want to
do they
use
choose
ult?
to
He's
use the
11
Viper's
HP.
Pit with Munchkin on 11 HP, they in fact do. You got Yo-Man with that recon as well, but actually it's just GE going.
Oh, and you got to play around the position very
It's a
carefully.
nice
But
fast flood,
Udotan
though.
all the way through. He's taking out Munchkin inside of the pit. And now that means
How?
the rest
Whoa,
of GE can
wait,
push
Foxy
up
9
front,
did a
but
madness.
GENG holds. Foxy9 has done quite a bit one-on-one.
Oh my god, Foxy 9
He
did a
will
madness.
take the duel.
How did he get the
will
double?
Take the headshot, and that puts GENG up to 10.
I respect the idea from Global
I mean, yeah,
Esports
the
there.
fast
They don't
flood was
wanna
nice. It
allow
looked like
GENG
Udo was going to
sit
get
on the
multiple.
site and just be comfortable in the positions that they'll
Lineup?
play with.
I
They
don't
wanna
think
go,
so.
they wanna get in.
I think it's a
I was trying
transfer.
to highlight the fact that you've got Yo-Man alive this time for an A site post plant. His utility, yeah, it doesn't really do too much, right? The recon in, but then it's the shots to try and find.
Oh, bro, that's nice, man. Little crouch. Dude, everyone's getting way too good with crouches at the moment.
Chance for Global Esports to potentially find.
As soon as they know that they're just about to shoot, the crouch just means that people miss.
Round of this half, they will still fashion something of a buy here. It's not the worst that we've seen, Quack. Guardians, Vandals, a Bulldog. But GENG are hunting the 11-1.
Where's the double senti with Cypher? Use more than Killjoy.
Well,
normally it's like map dependent, but I do think like the full process a lot of the time is because you only have one initiator that's a scan. You want to normally try to get an extra bit of info, and a lot of the time the camera you can use as like info. The best example is when Fnatic used to use the Cyphers. Was it solo initiator? I can't even remember what that comp was. The best example is how Fnatic used to use Cypher on split.
Right now, GENG have dug themselves deep in towards this B site, fast lane, maybe even plant for a lane.
Because you pick up the cam after you clear an error and it's back in 15 seconds. Like it's pretty strong.
They catch square on to Texture. Foxy9 bails him out. 2 more kills. And then onto Pan, who continues to swing forward.
Dude, back to back, big rounds from Foxy9, to be honest.
Finds a couple.
Pan gets the information off the hat for sure, but he's repositioned and it's a 1 versus 2, right? The B side again, Texture's home ground. And time is just ticking way too far.
Gonna have to creep, find anything possible.
Okay.
Snap.
Hold up.
Then Texture on the other side with the Phantom spam. Taps on towards the spike to try to get a kill, but Texture just
for God's sake, man,
around and clicks away. That's going to be the first half right there, folks.
Well,
yeah, GENG making a bit of a mockery on Global Esports' defenses there. Very good patience and toing and throwing around the map, despite losing a couple of opening duels as well, right? Crystal having Munchkin's number again from the last map. How many times was Munchkin just dead over at that B site first? It's kind of happening a little bit here again, but it really just doesn't matter when you consider this scoreline at the moment. 11-1. GENG, if they're able to pick up the pistol, I mean, similar sort of storyline that we see from last map,
for
right?
stomp. Then Corrode should be a banger, right? Is that how it works?
Then we'll send it over to Corrode. This halftime break here at the moment for Global Esports needs to be a turning point for them. We need to see the GE that we just saw on Icebox.
Otherwise, it's going to be slight foregone conclusion. But nonetheless, GE is definitely finding several opportunities.
His little wiggle when he was showing off Foxy9, that's funny.
Almost looks like we just got to look to what could happen on Corrode.
It'll be interesting for sure. I am a fan of the new map of Corrode and what the teams around the globe are trying to figure out on the map and highlight with some.
Extra said he thought he was the best player on GENG because, nice and humble, because of his ability to make quick decisions and execute them just as fast. Would you agree? I think he has the highest peak out of everyone on GENG. I do think well, actually, I'd actually say everyone in GENG is like relatively inconsistent in terms of getting to their peak. I think Munchkin's probably the most consistent player in this team. He is. He rarely has a drop-off. Karen is insane in big games. And then Texture's like form-based.
Unaware. And as soon as the angle has been found, the relay ball lands and connects.
But I swear that Karen only plays at 50% in group games.
Trade for now, Yeoman.
I don't know what it is. When playoffs and internationals happen, Karen's insane.
You might find another on towards Texture here. Papi slotted in towards the garage.
You'll be very happy with that one now. GENG trying to pick up the pieces. Foxy9 refragged and Ghost upgraded.
Well, it's not like GENG haven't won rounds from a deficit, right? Ash and Foxy9, see if they're going to be able to do it here.
The B setup is to stop the plant and actually get you into an area where you can go back over towards there.
Quick shots to remove that one, which they do. They can even tend towards the A side here. This could be a bit of a worrisome decision.
Oh my God, he's so nearly got another.
Very aware as well. Oh, swings out.
Okay, very nice. Well,
very 90 degrees. Tough for Ash to spot out.
Yeah, well done from
This is
Global
easy as
Esports. A
first
much
one.
needed round for them. They don't overplay their hand at that C site either. A little bit of an awkward spot actually from GENG. They do get trapped at a bit of that utility. The paranoia just are not allowing.
What is the best
the
duelist
escape route
initiator
there.
combo?
Well
On
done.
paper, it's
Global Esports
Neon
are on the
and
board
Breach.
here, but they
In
have to,
reality,
you
it's
know,
probably
again,
Fade
similar
and
story to what
Yoru,
we're
to
saying
be
on last
honest.
night, right? They have to just make sure that they're holding 100% of these rounds,
Unless I'm
holding
forgetting
90%
something.
of the weapons and investments that they go in with, making sure that they don't fall into any trap plays because these two teams will be playing this defensive side quite different. GENG, you're expecting a little bit more proactivity.
Phase raise.
Opposed to the double
Fade
sentinel
raise.
setup
Oh,
that
honestly,
GE ran
Fade
with.
raise is pretty legit.
Honest with you, still had to go hunting because GENG weren't just walking in towards those sites.
Munchkin has slipped away from the scoped in view of Crystal as well, but Crystal just does his due diligence check.
Information spotted out though. Foxy9 stuck in the corner. Eating the shock dart for breakfast, lunch, and dinner there.
Delicious.
Wait, that was pretty good though.
Depends which side you're on. Yo, man.
He's got a fair amount of
chef.
space where he can dodge it to not take full damage.
Nash will serve up Crystal's head on a silver platter. GE then cementing their ideas into a site that's more known.
Yeah, do you expect another player to be slotted into the corner where you just clear with all your utility? Well, it doesn't really matter now with the Aldrone going on in. Texas has to find something and just cannot. Good so far.
The
GE,
nice anti-eco from them.
making sure that they're just, as you say, doing their due diligence, clearing all these corners.
30 seconds left.
Karen hiding side of the smoke as well, away from the recon. A couple of pot shots, so well, quite aware. Just looking to hold onto their spike. Oh, Ash, what a peek!
This is where it gets interesting.
Two found, and Karen,
How?
a bit of noise on towards Garage, buys the attention away for Ash to swing out. Flash sent in, and Ash trying to secure long to the best of his ability. Not quite finding it though. Clearing the smoke now. Poppy just watching around the edges of the smoke in case GENG even puts a foot outside. Oh, around the corner though, Poppy with the right clicks. Karen takes the duel. And now down to the one-on-one. If Karen can find a kill, that could be it.
Oh,
But no,
the extra
Yeoman
wide step. The extra wide step.
extends the
I thought he
distance,
did it.
finds the Guardian kill, and that will be that.
Ah, but it's so costly here for Global Esports, isn't it? They're against the
Jelly with the
Pistols,
prime.
and
Thank you
they
for the
only
25
survive with
months.
one. We'll put
What's the
them in
chances of
position
100
that they
Thieves
go
to
for
make
a
jumps?
full buy
I mean, they got to
towards this next
go.
round
They got to
or
get top
the
2 in their
their
region.
equivalent.
But I will say, out of all the
At the end
regions
of
at the
that
moment,
situation, Marshall,
we'll
the
exclude
Ash
China because
steals
China's
from
really open.
Crystal's corpse.
I think
some
that's
great
the
damage
region
done.
where a run
Just
to
Yeoman
first or
surviving
second
at
is
the
most
end.
likely.
We'll see what this next round does look like for
Because you
GENG's
got to
first
think
buy
EMEA
on
has
this defensive side.
Fnatic, Liquid,
Global,
and
the mountain
Heretics
to
as
climb
like
at the moment
gatekeepers.
here. Bit more
Then
rapid
Pacific
towards
has
the A side of
GENG,
things.
Paper
Ash
X.
gonna
They're most likely
force
to get the
the
top
fallback,
2.
call for some
Then you got to look at
assistance. This is
Americas.
the time for Global.
You
Do
got
they want to even
G2 with
stay
Baby
around this A
Bay, so
side?
they're a lot
They draw
weaker.
some significant
And then you got
rotations away.
Sentinels, maybe slightly off form.
Clear lurk from Ban.
Like they don't look as strong as we have seen.
Oh,
I actually think 100 Thieves have a good chance.
And that's gonna be the hit now, Crystal.
I'm a bit of a
Straight
believer,
in.
but I need to see
Euroton
what
as
it
well,
looks
the
like with a crew
Annihilation
game.
Rip just to buy space. Ash undetected because of the smoke though. And he finds a kill for his troubles. Allows for Karen and the rest to stream in. GE want to take him out so bad. And with that grab net, I mean with Barra Mash as well, they managed to hold up more space. Foxy9 though, out from Avid.
Damn,
takes
Foxy9's
2 kills,
looking-
and GENG
looking nice, man.
managed
He's
to bring
just
themselves to map point.
got
Yeah, bit of bait from
multiple
Karen there,
double
stuck in
kills.
towards the barrier mesh as well. It's for Foxy9 to just be
Weaker is
ambitious and
crazy.
drop on down, catch them out of the
Wait for
Scrappy duels
for
around the A side
G2?
as well. When
Come
you
on,
lose
man.
your
What do you
first
want me
player
to
up
say?
through the
They're
guts
stronger
of
with
it,
Baby
it's
Bay
go time
instead
for
of
Global
Leaf.
Esports to get on into the site. Gotta
Like,
say, great work from Ash to
I think
bunker
Baby
down
Bay's
and
doing
try and
good,
do
but
damage
like,
where
come on.
required in that bonus round of GEs that there was an opportunity to gather. There was the Annihilation thrown into the mix as well, but now it is, of course, folks.
Like,
map
Baby
point
Bay's
for
doing
Gen
good.
G.
It's
They've
no
got
shade
9
on
of
him,
them to
but
play for.
it's Leaf, man.
It's a lot of rounds and a lot of movement around C-Long.
Yeah, but you're not getting through this utility, are you? Catch a decay, catch some damage. Foxy9 actually on the flip side, down to 19. Might see him be a little bit more of a passive player in this round. Bonafide turret. Now with a judge. Be a turret of himself. My eyes do tend towards global esports. What do you fellas have for us in this round towards the B site where Munchkin is laying in wait?
Yeah, I like this from Gen G though. They got 2 here. They're like, I
Still
think
the
they're gonna
judge
try
now.
and
It's
pull
gonna
a
be Kara
talon on
now,
us.
Out from the link.
In most round. Oh yes, go on.
Hiding, waiting. Oh, it's Foxy
Another
9.
2K.
Talk about being a turret.
And that's the spike downed. Tough situation for GE to push themselves out of.
Okay, a
I don't think
13-3
you can
into a
get within range to
13-3.
retrieve that.
No, it's rough to get the spike, isn't it? Papi, if he was alive, he could have
Oh.
potentially used
Foxy
the
got
ult
that
to grab it.
info on the luck though.
There's
Went pretty
Fury.
well.
Seconds left.
Ben maybe around the side. Trying to close in to find a shot towards someone's back. Genji quite aware they will push up into it
Okay,
as
very,
well.
very
Those
nice,
will be
man.
the
Okay,
kills to
Corrode should
close
be a
out
banger
the
because
map.
both these teams look nice on
Gen G,
Corode.
13-3 is
I
the
think
final
Gen G's
score.
comp makes a lot of
Fellas,
sense
we
on
do just
paper,
have
and I
gentlemen
think
agreement at the end of the day,
GE
despite
has a
that
lot of
little
comfort
knife
of
fight
how
that
they
could have
play.
been
Very
in
similar
the
to
map,
Icebox, to be honest.
30-3. Each team finding their
It's worked out
own
well for
map
them.
pick in that scoreline with some great plays coming through.